tough day for the organizers of this year's festival, with word that one of the co-founders from 30 years ago has passed away. Friends confirming to us that Lewis Meyers passed away at the age of 60. KXAN's David Scott talked to one of Meyers' fellow co-founders and a dear friend.
It's so unexpected. He went in the hospital yesterday. He was always so vital. He was always such a presence. He's charismatic. And so it's devastating.
A bittersweet day for those who knew Lewis Meyers. He was there at South by's beginning in 1987, the only musician among the four co-founders. But he left in 1994 because the festival was growing beyond the 500 musical acts he wanted to cap things at. Truth was, he booked all the festival's gigs and hated turning down thousands of bands.
You know, there'd be a week where Lewis was the most hated guy, and he didn't like that. You know, he loves
saying no to people.
Yeah, for saying no. And he had to say no. That was part of his job. But he really likes music, and he likes musicians. And having to say no to a musician he liked, because this wasn't their year, he was just uncomfortable the way it was growing.
Lewis traveled the world and was involved in several music alliances. A native of Austin, he moved back here last year and attended his baby once again. His reaction to the size and scope of things?
You know, I think it was probably mixed. I think it was bittersweet.
Who could have imagined what South by's become? But those at the beginning remember Lewis Meyers' contribution. And we should too.
I'm not going to think about this for a week, because if I thought about it, I'd start crying. Yeah. And I would miss Lewis so terribly. And so I'm going to go put on the best South by Southwest I can, because that's the way to pay tribute to Lewis, because that's what he cared about.
David Scott, KXAN News.
Lewis Meyers may have wanted to keep the festival to 500 acts, but it has grown now to more than 2,200 from more than 60 countries. He may have been uncomfortable with the growth, but friends say he would have loved listening to all that music. To give you an idea of how the festival has changed, back in 1987, the first year of the conference, there were 700 attendees. In 1994, more than 4,500 registrants were signed up. That was the first time film and multimedia were added. Last year, more than 84,000 registrants for music, film, and interactive.